There's a whole story about that, but I'm not gonna waste time on that. But yeah, so working on that was so special because I got to work with somebody that's been in the same journey with me, and he booked this show, Black Summer, the first season, and he was one of the main characters, Justin Chu Carey. And it was incredible. Like I remember seeing him after. I was like, "Yo, you got a hit. That's it. That's it, man. You about to blow up, bro." And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Man, if there's any, that show." And I was like, "Yo, if there's anything that comes up, let a brother know." Then he called me up and he was like, "Yo, man, second season there's an episode where they're asking me who I want to work with. It's just me and another brother." And I was just like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yo," and for me, being an actor, like for me, I'm like, "Oh man, tell him Don Cheeto, tell him Jeffrey." I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, I'm thinking for my boy, like, yo, if I had that chance of who I'm gonna work with, bruh, like, let's go after the big dudes. And he was like, "It's you, dummy." And I was like, "Oh." Cool. And he's like, "But it's not a guarantee. You have to audition, and if they like you, blah, 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 whatever." And I was like, "Say less." And so I was like, "But I need you to be my reader so they could hear you, how we interact with each other."
Yeah, put some sauce on it.
Exactly. So I did it, and they loved it. They loved it, and everybody approved. The producers approved. Jamie King, she was one of the producers as well too. She approved, and it was beautiful, man. And it was such a fun experience because I really got to if you get a chance to go watch that episode, I think it's episode, I want to say it's called White Horse or something like that. I want to say it's episode 6, but I'm not sure. It's the second season. That really shows me in a totally different light where people literally after that episode, they were like, "Oh, this dude is something different." Because I got to be funny, I got to be serious, I got to do that. And for the ending, the reason why they did it that way is because, the show's over now. So, so the idea is my character real or in his head? My character is real in that world.
Right.
From the history that you see, we talk about, that really happened. But you don't know. After a while, if you look back at it, if you look at all the episodes, you're gonna realize, oh, there's a chance that he might not be real. And they do it very subtle. And I won't tell you how. You need to go watch it, where you're gonna realize, like, oh, why is it that he doesn't? Oh, yeah. And so the idea was for season 3 is to go back when they were talking about possibly doing it, and which you never know, they might do it, is to go back to the beginning, because Black Summer, it started off right away. It started off like, bro, I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, like just running and stuff. And I was like, yo, at least start me with something happened. They're like, no, it's already happened. And I was like, what? This is crazy. So the idea was to go back before when it all started, and then you get to see all the stuff. And they were definitely talking about, Brathwaite being in there and showing, what really happened and whether if I died or not, you know what I'm saying, which would have been dope, because then when you watch the second season, you'd be like, oh snap, he was dead.
Wow. I gotta say real quick, Black Summer is probably one of the best zombie iterations that's come out in the last few years.